time. And then I will take and put the brood all back in here. At that time, I'll put all the brood back in here if they take the new queen. If not, I'll have to put the old queen back in here. That's why I'm doing this way, just in case they don't accept the new queen. I still have her in another box, and I'll put her back in here if I have to. So let's get started with the first part of this manipulation today, removing the queen and the brood into another box elsewhere. Okay, phase one of this manipulation. Double screen board. Entrance away from the normal hive. This way. Box on top. Now I'll put the queen and any brood in here. So the warmth from the other hive should help keep this one warm. And then I'll put the feeder on top of here to give them some food. Now the part I dread the most, getting into this nasty hive. Got a smoker going, nice and hot there. Oh, definitely gonna need that smoke. Today is a really windy day and it's struggling to hit 60 here, so it's not ideal, but I have to get this done before winter. So let's pop the top box off. Last time I was in here, she was in the lower box, still laying good. So we will look there for her first. Leave the inner cover on. Ooh, they've got some honey in there. They've got some stores. Okay. And they are buzzing me already. Get that smoke in there. The wind is blowing it. Okay, start pulling frames. Okay, they are getting riled up here. I'm getting into the busy frames. Smoke my gloves here. A little bit of brood. Do we have a queen though? I'm not seeing her. Like I say, I'm moving all the brood. Oops. That riled up a bunch of them. A pollen and bee bread on this one. And I am going to move that over as well. So they have some food over there. I am not seeing the queen yet, so I guess I will have to check the upper box. Oh, that's heavy. That's good this time of year. That is very good this time of year. Now, let's open this up and see what we have in here. Okay, a frame of brood here. And there's the queen. Probably can't make her out there. The yellow dot on her has been partially cleaned off. Let's see if I can bring her over here. See if you can spot the queen there, just above the brood, toward the bottom of the frame. Toward the bottom, yeah. Okay, let me put this in the other hive. Okay, now the only thing I need to do now is to check for additional brood so I can move them. Remember, I want to make them hopelessly queenless. Doesn't guarantee I get them all, but that is the objective. Yeah, all I'm seeing is nectar right now, which isn't all bad. Yeah, okay, I believe I've got all the brood now. Okay, this hive now is queenless with no brood that I can find in it. So let's take a look at the other hive where we have the queen now. So what we have now is one of the hives that's going to be merged, a double screen board in between with an opening on this side over here, and a couple frames of brood, actually 3 frames of brood and the queen. And let me get these frames pressed together for warmth. And like I say, with that double screen board, the hive underneath will help provide heat for this hive, this brood and queen, until we determine whether we need her anymore. We definitely want the brood. We want that to stay healthy. And these bees don't like me at all right now. And that is the end of the manipulation for today. Okay, time to find a queen to put in my spicy hive. This is one of the boxes I'm about to merge. Well, I'll do in another day after they're hopelessly queenless. But first I'm going to find all the brood and the queen and put them in the mean hive. I've removed all the brood and the queen from that hive 2 days ago. So they're hopelessly queenless. They've got no way to make a queen at all. No eggs, no brood, nothing in there. I'm going to use a push-in queen cage here to just make sure she survives in the new hive long enough. With all the eggs I'm putting in here, she should be fine, but this will kind of ensure that she takes over there, give them some time to get used to her before I release her. So let's find the queen and all the brood. Okay, I've got the queen in the queen cage here. She's got plenty of room to lay. There'll be emerging brood. She's right there. The dot's kind of hard to see. They've eaten a lot of it off of her, but she's in here. So now I'll be finding the rest of the brood and putting them in the mean hive. Okay, let me pull this upper box off of here and move these frames over so I can put the brood in the middle. And I forgot to smoke these guys. They are none too happy. They are queenless for a couple days, and they're just a mean hive anyhow. This is one of those few hives that I really hate getting into, and I don't unless I have to. Okay, let me pull a frame here. Plenty of room. Okay, there's the queen in the queen cage. And get the other frames of brood. Knock off most of the bees. Take another frame out here. Okay. Okay, I've got the queen, and you can't see her in there because the cages are smashed between frames, but it's down in here, and put that right there to mark it. Now I'll put the top back on, or the upper box, and I believe I'm a frame short in here that I pulled brood out of the other day. So I'll finish filling it. A lot of bees in here. And they're not happy, and I didn't smoke them again. Where's my smoke? They are not happy. I hate smoking myself, but sometimes you have no choice. Okay, let me get them closed up. Okay, they now have a new queen. A gentler Sassafras queen. Now I'll close up the first box over here and let them be queenless over there for a couple days, and then I'll merge the two boxes, the two smaller hives. Okay, we've come to the third day of work, fourth total day here. Today we're going to do the paper merge of this hive with one back behind me here. First I have to remove a super here I put on for the winter, but I don't think there's enough bees in here, so I've got to clean the bees out of this box here, feeder shim, and take that off, and clean this out, and then place this box back here after I do a little manipulation back there. So let's get started. Now to move this hive right here, you notice it's missing a couple frames. I will put a couple frames of brood in there that I've got in another box after they take. So this is the hive where, notice I got the paper on there already. I put slits in it and I've squirted it with okay. Okay, the last thing we need to do is to remove the queen from the push-in cage. They were queenless and broodless for 2 days. Now the pushing cage has been in here for the last 3 days. Let's get that removed. The sound within this hive is definitely lower than it had been. We'll see if they come out to attack me like they normally do, or whether just having her in there has calmed them down somewhat. I believe this is the frame that had the push-in cage. Yes. Okay. Let's gently A lot of bees on it. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. There had been only a few bees inside that pushing cage. All those bees you see there inside have emerged. I left probably 2 or 3 bees along with the queen. So all those bees that you see in there are new nurse bees that have just been born, helping take care of things inside there. So let me get that pushing cage off and see what we have. Okay. Gently. Where's the queen? Looking for the queen. Right there she is. She's right here. Okay, let's see what they're doing with her. Okay, she seems to be doing fine. See her right here. I will button this up now and see how they do with her. I must say, the bees are calmer already. I've got a few flying at me, but nothing, not even close to the issues I was having prior to adding her. Probably hear them in there. Okay. I think that's it. Here's, if you didn't get a chance to see it before, the pushing cage, what it looks like. Simple to make. Number 8 hardwire cloth. You don't want to use anything bigger or they'll be able to get down into the queen and attack her if that's what they want to do. So this is what you use. And it seems to have worked. I will check on these girls in another week or better and verify that they're still doing well. Okay, what we're looking for is the queen. This is the hive I put the mean queen in for safekeeping. Yep, there she is. She's still here. What I am going to do, I'm going to put her in here, and you can see her in there walking around. She's going to be in here for safekeeping while I check the last 2 hives here and make sure those queens are good. And once I do that, this remaining brood and bees will be put in those 2 hives. And looks like a large part of the brood has already emerged. Okay, what I've got to do, this was the paper merge hive. We took the queen out for the mean hive out of one of these hives. Sassafras queen, this year's Sassafras queen, and put her over there. And we merged these 2 hives. So I want to verify that there's still a good queen in here. And then put a couple of additional frames in here. She's not in the top box. Let's go down one. Really love seeing busy frames like this time of year. That's the point of doing a paper merge here, so these hives go into winter super full. Oh, and there's the queen. So we have the queen. She's right here. Red dot on her. Beautiful looking queen. So this merge is good. So what I'm going to do, right next to that brood, I'm going to stick some more in here. Okay, this hive is ready to set up for winter. And all I need to do in this hive is verify the existence of the queen. She's still the queen I put in here with the pushing cage. That is, she's still in here and viable. Okay, let's see what's... Find the queen down here. And they are getting restless here. Mean genetics are still in here, and they will be for some time. I assume some of these are probably winter bees already, so they will be here for the duration of the winter. Some will live their life cycle, and a few of the more gentler bees will be born before winter. As you recall, I put about 3 frames of sassafras brood in here along with the sassafras queen. And I'm not even trying to look for eggs. It's late in the day and light is not that good. They do have a queen cell here I am going to take off. It is capped. It is way too late in the year for them to be making a new queen. Yep, there she is. We have her right here. Red mark again, or what's left of it. So she is good. So I can put this hive together and in the coming days prepare for winter with this hive. Okay, let's put them back together, and I will be putting a feeder shim on them. Okay, here's the last part of this manipulation. Got a vial of alcohol here. I've already got a dissolved queen from last year in here. And here is what we refer to as the mean queen in here. And I'm going to pull this plug and dump her in the alcohol. And that is how I pinch queens. The alcohol will kill her pretty much instantly. Then I can use her for swarm traps. Use this alcohol for swarm traps this coming spring. Okay, this has been one of my longer videos. What we've done now is use 3 hives, got rid of the queen and the mean hive, paper merged the other 2 somewhat weaker hives into one big strong hive, used a fairly new queen in one of those hives to put in the mean hive by way of this push-in queen cage. Now, if I didn't describe how I built this, look up Gus Mitchell, his YouTube channel. He goes into detail about these, can explain them so much better than I can. This is an adaptation of his design with a few modifications. But again, look up Gus Mitchell. He can explain these push-in queen cages much better than much better than I can. So look him up, and I'll leave a link to him down below. So this is, was it mid-October? So this is really late to be doing this manipulations. But now out of these 3 hives, I have 2 strong, healthy hives now with viable, gentle queens in them. So those 2 hives should go into winter good. I'll be filming when I get ready to make them ready for winter. So for now, this is Tim, Southwest Ohio Bees, your common sense beekeeper.